actually work within the industry of doing user-centered design and service design within apps and mobile and digital.
Right.
So we work with a lot of different industries, optimizing the way they interact with their customers, how employees have digital tools in that area. And we had the case early on today. We were the ones behind the concept for mobile pay, to mention one example. We started out focusing on the core business around data centers and how can we tap into the optimization of data centers and then move into, so to say, the next layers of Schneider's customers' everyday business. There is a lot of operational data already in place, which can be shared, and then through benchmarking, when one data center shares, another data center shares, then these two guys and hundreds and thousands of others, they can start finding out and benchmarking how are they performing. We propose Schneider gives that free. But if they want to have some consultancy or some service in terms of how to optimize, then they can pay per use or pay per consultant usage. In terms of data and analyzing data, then you can have some predictability. So you can say this data center, something went wrong here. We can make sure that it doesn't make it go wrong for you in 2 days' time. So and the business model here is subscription. So we will send out technicians 2 days or 1 day in advance that this breakdown will happen. We saw it break down here, and then we can predict that this setup might also break down over here, and we can prevent that from happening. If the business cuts the value of 100, then we take the 30. So we only get paid if you actually cut the cost.
Okay.
So if you cut the cost with 100, we take the 30. But if you don't cut the cost, you don't pay us anything. It's also a zero risk for the company, and if they get a lower maintenance a fee or a lower cost of ownership, then they are both happy. Having access to these data is putting on a peer pressure. So you want to perform as good as your peers, and you will get a community where both your peers will start having a dialogue about how to optimize. You will also have the possibilities of third-party developers creating even better tools, even better predictability, etc., etc. Once we have found a model that will work within the data centers and optimizing that, we can actually move that model into other industries and other sectors. Schneider has more than 100 years of legacy in working with energy and transporting energy, having a lot of trust in that. And if they find a way to actually optimize the whole data handling, data management, we see a huge potential for them to broaden that out and go into other industries.